Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're jumping right into the top exercises for real strength and health. We'll focus on proven essential moves. No fluff, just results. These compound exercises hit multiple muscle groups for the most efficient workout. We'll break down each move, show you proper form, and explain why they matter. Whether you're new or experienced, these basics will boost your strength and energy. Ready? Let's get started. First up, we have the absolute king of all exercises, the squat. Honestly, if you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life, this would be a massive contender. Why? Because it's a total body movement that primarily hammers your lower body. We're talking quads, hamstrings, glutes, the whole package. It's the ultimate move for building powerful, strong legs and a perky backside. But the magic of the squat doesn't stop there, believe me. When you squat, you're not just working your legs. Your core has to switch on like you wouldn't believe to keep you stable and upright. Your abs and your lower back are working overtime to support your spine, which is fantastic for building that solid, functional core strength we all need. It's a proper team effort from your muscles, and that's why it's so incredibly effective for building overall strength and burning a massive amount of calories. It gets your heart rate up too. Let's talk about form, because getting this right is key. You want to stand with your feet just a little wider than your shoulders, with your toes pointing slightly outwards. Now, imagine you're about to sit down in a chair that's just a bit too far behind you. That's the movement you're after. Keep your chest up, look straight ahead, and lower yourself down as if you're sitting back. Don't let your knees cave inwards. Keep them tracking over your toes. Go as low as you can comfortably go while keeping that good form. Ideally, you want to get your thighs parallel to the floor, or even a little lower if you have the mobility. Don't rush it. A slow, controlled movement on the way down is much better than dropping quickly. Think about squeezing those glutes and driving through your heels to power yourself back up to the starting position. That mind-muscle connection is so important. The beauty of the squat is its versatility. If you're a beginner, you can start with just your body weight. Master that form first. As you get stronger, you can start adding weight. You could hold a dumbbell or a kettlebell in front of your chest for a goblet squat, or if you're in a gym, you can progress to a barbell on your back. The possibilities for progression are endless, which means you'll never outgrow this amazing exercise. Think about how this translates to real life. Every time you bend down to pick something up, every time you get out of a chair, you're essentially doing a squat. By strengthening this movement pattern, you're making your daily life easier and protecting your back from injury. You're building functional strength that serves you well beyond your workout time. It's about feeling capable and strong in your own body, day in and day out. So many people are scared of squats, thinking they're bad for the knees. But here's the truth. When done correctly, they are one of the best things you can do to strengthen the muscles that support and protect your knee joints. It's all about that proper form. Chest up, sitting back, knees out. If you feel any pain, stop. Reassess your form, and maybe reduce your range of motion until you build more strength. Don't just do a few reps and call it a day. Aim for sets, maybe 3 or 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Really feel the burn in those muscles. You should feel your legs working, your glutes firing, and your core tight. It's a challenging move, but the feeling of accomplishment after a good set of squats is just brilliant. You know you've done some proper work. Remember to breathe. It sounds simple, but so many people hold their breath. A good pattern is to breathe in on the way down as you lower your body, and then a powerful exhale on the way up as you drive back to the start. This helps keep you stable and provide your working muscles with the oxygen they desperately need. It makes the whole movement feel smoother and more controlled. So there you have it, the mighty squat, an absolute non-negotiable for anyone looking to build a strong foundation. It builds muscle, burns fat, improves your mobility, and makes everyday movements easier. Get squatting, everyone. Make it a staple of your routine, and I promise you, your body will thank you for it. It's a game changer. Simple as that. Alright, moving on to our next powerhouse exercise, and this one is all about the upper body. Yes, we're talking about the classic, the brilliant, the mighty push-up. Now don't groan. I know a lot of people find push-ups really tough, but they are hands down one of the best bodyweight exercises you can do for building strength in your chest, shoulders, and triceps. It's a true test of upper body power. The push-up is so much more than just an arm exercise. Just like the squat, it's a compound movement that requires a massive amount of core engagement. To do a proper push-up, your entire body, from your head to your heels, needs to be in a straight, rigid line. This means your abs, your glutes, and your back muscles are all fired up and working hard to keep you stable. It's like a moving plank, which is incredible for your core. Let's break down the form because, again, that's where the magic happens. Start in a high plank position with your hands placed slightly wider than your shoulders, directly under them. Your body should form a straight line. No sagging hips and no bum sticking up in the air. Engage your core by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. This is your solid starting foundation. Now, you're going to lower your body towards the floor in a controlled manner. Keep your elbows tucked in slightly towards your body. Don't let them flare out to the sides. Aim to get your chest as close to the floor as you can. Then, with a powerful push, you drive yourself back up to the starting position, extending your arms fully but without locking your elbows. Feel that contraction in your chest and triceps. Now I hear you, I can't even do one. Don't you worry because the push-up is beautifully scalable. The best way to start is by doing them on your knees. This is called a modified push-up. The form is exactly the same. Straight line from your head to your knees, core tight. Controlled movement down and up. This brilliant modification allows you to build up strength until you're ready for the full version. Another fantastic way to build up to a full push-up is by doing incline push-ups. Find a sturdy surface like a kitchen counter, a park bench, or even a wall. The higher the surface, the easier the exercise will be. Place your hands on the surface and walk your feet back. The same rules of form apply: straight body, tight core. As you get stronger, you can find lower and lower surfaces, gradually progressing towards the floor. Why are push-ups so essential? They build incredible pushing strength. Think about anything you do in life that involves pushing something, a door, a shopping trolley, or even pushing yourself up off the floor. This exercise directly translates to that real-world, functional strength. It also helps improve your posture by strengthening the muscles in your chest and around your shoulder blades. To get the most out of your push-ups, focus on quality over quantity. I'd rather see you do 5 perfect, full range of motion push-ups, or modified ones, than 20 sloppy rushed ones. Each rep should be deliberate and controlled. Feel the muscles working through the entire movement. Don't cheat yourself out of the benefits by only going halfway down. Let's talk about breathing again. It's crucial. You want to breathe in as you lower your body down towards the floor, and then exhale forcefully as you push back up to the top. This breathing pattern helps to brace your core and gives you that power you need for the upward phase of the movement. It keeps you focused and in control of the exercise. So let's set a goal. Don't be intimidated, start where you are. If that's 3 knee push-ups, brilliant, that's your starting point. Next time, aim for 4. The key is consistent effort. Incorporate them into your workouts a few times a week. Challenge yourself. Before you know it, you'll be blasting out full push-ups like a pro, and the feeling of strength and accomplishment will be absolutely incredible. You've got this. Okay, team, let's move on to our third essential exercise, the lunge. If squats are the king of lower body exercises, then lunges are definitely the queen. This is a fantastic unilateral exercise, which means it works one side of your body at a time. This is brilliant for ironing out any muscle imbalances you might have between your left and right leg, which is something we all tend to have. The lunge is an absolute champion for building strength in your quads, hamstrings, and especially your glutes. But its secret weapon is the way it challenges your balance and stability. Because you're on one leg for a moment, your core has to work overtime, and all those little stabilizer muscles in your hips and ankles have to switch on to stop you from wobbling all over the place. This is so important for coordination and preventing injuries. Let's get the form spot on. Stand up tall with your feet together and your core engaged. Take a big controlled step forward with one leg. You want to land on your heel first, then your forefoot. From here, you lower your hips until both of your knees are bent at a roughly 90-degree angle. Your front knee should be directly above your ankle, not shooting out past your toes. Your back knee should be hovering just above the floor. To get back up, push off powerfully from your front foot, using your glutes and quads to drive you back to the starting position. Then, you can either alternate legs with each rep or complete all your reps on one side before switching to the other. I like to alternate as it keeps a nice rhythm going, but doing one side at a time really allows you to focus on the burn in that working leg. Just like our other exercises, the lunge is super versatile. The forward lunge is the classic, but you can mix it up to target your muscles in slightly different ways. You can do reverse lunges by stepping backwards, which some people find a bit easier on the knees. Or you can do walking lunges, where you step forward into the next lunge instead of returning to the start, which is a brilliant way to get your heart rate up. To make it more challenging, you can add weights. Holding a dumbbell in each hand is a great way to increase the load. You could also hold a kettlebell in the goblet position, just like with the squat, which will add an extra challenge to your core stability. The key is to master the body weight version first. Make sure your balance is solid and your form is perfect before you even think about adding any extra resistance. Why are lunges so crucial for everyday fitness? Think about it. Walking, running, climbing stairs, these are all single-leg movements. The lunge directly strengthens the exact muscles and movement patterns you use every single day. By improving your single-leg strength and balance, you become more efficient, more powerful, and less prone to trips and falls. It's functional fitness at its absolute best. Don't rush through your lunges. The downward phase, the eccentric part of the movement, should be slow and controlled. This is where you build a lot of strength and stability. If you find yourself wobbling, slow it down even more. Focus on a spot in front of you to help with your balance. And remember to keep that chest up and your shoulders back. Don't lean forward over your front leg. Breathing is your friend here. Inhale as you step forward and lower your body down into the lunge. Then exhale as you push powerfully back to the starting position. This will help you maintain your core tension and give you the power you need to complete the rep with good, strong form. A steady breathing pattern makes the whole exercise feel smoother and more manageable. So let's embrace the lunge. Don't be afraid of the wobble. The wobble is where the magic happens. That's your body learning and getting stronger. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on each leg. Really focus on squeezing the glute of that front leg as you push back up. Add them to your leg day routine, and you'll build balanced, powerful legs and rock-solid stability. Let's get lunging. Right then, it's time to get down on the floor for our 4th essential exercise, and it's one that looks simple, but is deceptively challenging. We're talking about the plank. This is the ultimate exercise for building isometric strength, which is where your muscles are contracting but not actually moving. And the main target of the plank? Your entire core. It's an absolute must-do for a strong, stable midsection. When we say core, we're not just talking about the six-pack muscles on the front. Your core is a whole system of muscles that wraps around your torso like a corset. It includes your abs, your obliques on the sides, and your lower back muscles. The plank works all of these muscles simultaneously, which is why it's so incredibly effective. A strong core is the foundation for almost every movement you make. Let's nail the form, because a bad plank is a waste of time. You can do a plank on your forearms or on your hands in a high plank position, like the top of a push-up. For the forearm plank, place your forearms on the floor with your elbows directly under your shoulders. Clasp your hands together or keep your palms flat on the floor. Extend your legs back so your body forms a perfectly straight line from your head to your heels. The biggest mistake people make is either letting their hips sag towards the floor or pushing their bum up into the air. You need to fight to keep that straight line. To do this, you have to actively engage your muscles. Squeeze your glutes tight, brace your abs as if you're about to be punched in the stomach, and pull your shoulders down and back. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing steadily throughout. The goal with the plank is to hold it for time. If you're a beginner, start by aiming for 20 or 30 seconds. That might sound short, but if your form is perfect and all your muscles are engaged, it will feel like a lifetime. The key is to hold it for as long as you can with perfect form. The moment your form starts to break and your hips sag, that's when you stop, rest, and go again. Why is a strong core so important? It's about so much more than aesthetics. A strong core helps to protect your spine and can significantly reduce lower back pain. It improves your posture, making you stand taller and look more confident. It also improves your balance and stability, and it provides a solid base from which to generate power for other exercises, like squats, deadlifts, and even running. The plank is another exercise, with brilliant variations to keep you challenged. Once you've mastered the standard plank, you can try lifting one leg off the floor for a few seconds, then switching to the other. This adds a huge stability challenge. You can also do side planks to really target your obliques, those muscles on the sides of your waist. This is fantastic for building rotational strength and stability. To do a side plank, lie on your side with your forearm on the floor, elbow directly under your shoulder. Stack your feet on top of each other and lift your hips off the floor, creating a straight line from your head to your feet. Hold this position, keeping your core tight. Don't let your hips drop. It's a tough one, but it's so good for you. Remember, consistency is everything. Don't just do a plank once in a blue moon. Try to incorporate it into your routine several times a week. You could do it at the end of your workout as a finisher, or even just for a minute or two when you wake up in the morning to get your core fired up for the day. It's an easy exercise to do anywhere, anytime, with no equipment needed. So let's stop thinking of the plank as a punishment and start seeing it as a powerful tool for building a strong, resilient body. Challenge yourself. Time your planks and try to beat your personal best each week. Focus on that mind-muscle connection. Really feel your core working to hold you steady. A strong core is your body's powerhouse. So let's build it up with the brilliant, effective plank. And now for our final and arguably most powerful exercise of them all, the deadlift. This is a monster of a movement, a true full-body exercise that builds raw, functional strength like nothing else. It primarily targets your posterior chain. That's all the muscles on the back of your body, including your hamstrings, glutes, and your entire back, from the bottom to the top. The deadlift is the epitome of functional movement. What is it really? It's learning how to safely and effectively lift a heavy object off the floor. This is a skill that translates directly into everyday life, whether you're lifting shopping bags, a piece of furniture, or your kids. Learning to lift with your legs and back correctly is one of the most important things you can do to prevent injury, especially lower back pain. Form is absolutely critically, non-negotiably important with the deadlift. We must get this right. Let's talk about the conventional barbell deadlift. You'll stand with your feet about hip-width apart, with the middle of your feet under the barbell. Hinge at your hips and bend your knees to grip the bar, with your hands just outside your shins. Your back must be flat. I mean ruler straight. No rounding of the lower back at all. Keep your chest up, your shoulders pulled back and down, and your gaze slightly forward. To initiate the lift, think about pushing the floor away with your legs. It's a push, not a pull. Drive through your heels. As the bar passes your knees, you powerfully drive your hips forward, squeezing your glutes hard at the top to stand up tall. The bar should stay close to your body throughout the entire lift. To lower the bar, you simply reverse the movement. Hinge at your hips first, pushing your bum back, and then bend your knees once the bar has passed them. Maintain that flat back all the way down. Control the weight on the way down, don't just drop it. This eccentric phase is also important for building strength. Now I know a barbell deadlift can be intimidating, but you don't have to start there. You can learn the fundamental hip hinge movement with just your body weight. Or you can use a kettlebell or a pair of dumbbells. The Romanian deadlift, or RDL, is a fantastic variation where you keep your legs straighter and focus more on the hamstring stretch and hip hinge. This is a great way to build the strength and pattern needed for the full deadlift. The benefits are immense. Deadlifts build incredible grip strength. They build a powerful, resilient back. They build strong, athletic glutes and hamstrings. And because they use so many muscles at once, they trigger a huge hormonal response in your body, which is fantastic for building muscle and burning fat all over. It's a real metabolism booster. Don't be a hero with the weight. Start light. Start with just the bar or even a broomstick to perfect the movement pattern. Film yourself from the side to check your back position. It is far, far better to lift a lightweight with perfect form than it is to lift a heavyweight with a rounded back, which is just asking for trouble. Ego has no place when you're deadlifting. Safety and form come first, always. Breathing is key for bracing. Before you lift, take a deep breath into your belly and brace your core as hard as you can. Hold that brace as you lift the weight. You can exhale at the top or as you lower the weight back down. This bracing technique, called the Valsalva maneuver, creates intra-abdominal pressure that helps to support and protect your spine during the lift. The deadlift is a challenging, technical lift, but please don't be scared of it. When done correctly, it's one of the safest and most beneficial exercises you can possibly do. It will make you feel strong and powerful. It builds confidence. Mastering the deadlift is a real milestone in any fitness journey. Incorporate it into your routine, focus on that perfect form, progress slowly, and you will build a foundation of strength that will serve you for the rest of your life. And there we have it, team. The 5 fundamental exercises that are your ticket to incredible strength, health, and confidence. We've covered squats, push-ups, lunges, planks, and deadlifts. These are the building blocks, the absolute essentials that will transform your body and your fitness from the ground up. They've stood the test of time for one simple reason. They deliver amazing results. So the challenge to you now is to get started. Don't feel like you have to do them all at once. Pick 1 or 2 to really focus on this week. Master the form, feel the muscles working, and build your confidence. Then start to incorporate these exercises into your routine for a stronger, healthier you. Whether you work out at home or in a gym, these movements are your new best friends. They will make you stronger for your sport, for your hobbies, and for the simple tasks of everyday life. That's what true fitness is all about. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you found this guide helpful and that you're feeling motivated and fired up to give these a go. It's been brilliant having you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a massive thumbs up. And I'd love to hear in the comments which of these exercises is your favorite, or which one you're going to work on first. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more fitness tips. See you in the next video.